Cut it up, sister.
Looks really good.
This looks not going to be our healthiest pizza. Hey everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Katie, and welcome to Pizza with Plants.
So what are we doing?
Tonight we are making Chicago tavern-style pizza.
Yes!
And it is very different from what you would normally think of if you're touring around Chicago and you have the deep dish that's like very yummy, but like so filling. Like I want to have more than one piece of pizza.
Yeah.
And you kind of can't with that. Anyway, but what we have learned is that that's not what the locals eat. The locals love this tavern-style pizza, which is a thin,
Crust.
super crispy, buttery. I was going to say that.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to take it. Sorry.
Buttery crust, almost like pie dough, but not that crispy. And we're going to top it with sausage, vegan sausage, because the oils also help make it super crispy.
Yep. And
vegan cheese and what are we doing?
Tomato sauce.
Fresh tomato sauce that we made. Oh, the peppery things.
Roasted red peppers.
Roasted red peppers. So
yes,
it will be very yummy. Yeah. And next time our son's in Chicago finishing school, and so
hi Jordan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably
he's got one semester left.
Okay, we are very excited about that.
You know, we totally are.
Yes. Anyway, so when we go back next time, we'll be finding a tavern to have this there. But
yes. Anyway,
we have made it here. It's amazing, easy in your oven, and anybody can make it. So
yes, Chicago-style tavern pizza.
Let's make some tavern-style pizza with well, I don't have a crappy beer to drink with it, but whatever your beverage of choice is.
Yes. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So for our tavern-style dough, we're going to get it all put together in our Cuisinart. We're just going to start off with our flour. We're going to add a little bit of butter and get that pulsed a couple times. You don't want to pulse it too much, but just enough to get the butter incorporated into your flour. After that, we're going to add in our water and yeast mixture, and then our ice water, and blend that up till it starts to incorporate. Once it's incorporated, get that out on your work surface, and then you're just going to knead it for probably about 5 to 7 minutes until the dough gets a nice smooth consistency. After your dough ball is nice and smooth, just form it into a nice round ball, throw it into a bowl, cover it with saran wrap, and we're going to let it rest for 30 minutes. So while the pizza dough is resting, we're going to get our sauce started. We're going to start off with a can of whole peeled San Marzano tomatoes, and to that we're going to add in some dried oregano, basil, salt, pepper, and some cracked red pepper. And then we're going to put in a big, huge squeeze of our tomato paste. And then for the garlic, we did 4 or 5 cloves. You can add as many as you like depending on how much garlic you like. Hit that with a stick blender a couple times to get the consistency you like, and you're good to go. So after your dough's been resting for 30 minutes, if you're impatient like we are, you go ahead and make your pizza. But if you want to let it continue to ferment, you can totally throw the bowl into the fridge for up to 24 to 48 hours. So once you're ready, you're going to want to get a piece of parchment paper, spray it with some non-stick spray, a liberal dosing of semolina, get your dough ball out on there, get the semolina on both sides, and then I like to smush it down with a pizza tray just to start the rolling process. Then you're just going to roll this out, get it super thin, make sure to get the edges nice and thin as well. Then grab your pizza docker and just dock it. We're going to dock it so that the dough doesn't rise. You want this to stay nice and flat. If you don't have a docker, you can go ahead and use a fork as well. And once that's done, we're just going to get our sauce onto the pizza, and then we're going to tear our chunks of Impossible hot Italian sausage, plant-based of course, and then we're going to add our roasted red pepper. After that, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of the pizza along with some dried oregano we have. After that, I'm going to add our vegan mozzarella. Today we're using a Violife. Really like the way it melts. And once that's done, you scoop it up and you put it into your preheated oven. We've had ours at 550 degrees and right onto the peel. And make note, you're going to actually cook this on the parchment paper. It's been about 12 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and get our pizza out, and it looks delicious. I cannot wait to dig into this.
Cut it up, sister.
Looks really good.
This looks not going to be our healthiest pizza. Are we not doing squares?
Oh,
You're fired.
Okay.
Like literally they would fire you in Chicago.
well, I can convert to squares
Okay, good. As I struggle to put my thing back on.
because I did it crosswise, and so therefore.
No, you did. So again, Katie and I have only had deep dish in Chicago, so we haven't had tavern style, but from what we've been told,
Ooey gooiness. And now there's like,
taverns, there's like little crackers of pizza.
look at this gooiness.
So I'm going to
It's
do this
burning,
one right here.
ooh, lava hot.
It's
so
hot.
it's
So
going to be
we're- Yep, coming in hot. Here we go.
I took a little baby bite. It's really yummy. The sausage totally cooks.
That's like super, like flaming hot.
Super.
I don't know. I said super. The dough's nice and crispy. It's more of a, I think you said earlier, like a pie crust,
Yeah, it's very crisp and
just because of the butter.
it's so light.
But yeah, you could, again, if you haven't been to Chicago, you absolutely should try deep dish. You need to do that.
a
But
bucket
honestly,
list.
you will only probably be able to eat 2 to 3 slices.
1 to 2 for a normal person.
It's a lot. Now this, you and I,
We could do some.
we could do some damage on this.
We probably will when the cameras turn on because
Yes.
it's 7 o'clock and I'm hungry.
Our time, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
So
food time.
I like the way this turned out. Not
it's
that
good.
I mean it's not the healthiest.
The sauce is really good, but
We used
like
them-
this would be great to like do a bunch of these if you have parties because they cook so quickly. You can make them up,
Yes.
throw them in the oven, pull one out,
Yeah.
cube it, whatever.
And we used Impossible sausage, so it's
Yeah.
it is a processed plant-based food.
And you don't have to use that. You could
But-
put mushroom and olive or
Yeah, you can-
whatever your
Yeah. This is
topping preference is.
what we did for tonight. So
Although I think some of the grease from the sausage helps make it crispy, but the butter, vegan
Yeah.
butter in the dough does
yes.
too. So
Yes.
yummy.
I like it.
Ah,
So
me too.
hope you enjoyed. Tell everybody you know about us because we're
Silly.
kind of silly that way.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching.
Be kind
Eat pizza.
with plants.
See ya.